In the next 5 minutes, we'll be learning how to connect SalesPadi to the OpenAI assistant. To do that, you want again to be logged in into your account and navigate to the settings tab in your account. Click on it, reveal the drop down, and then use the AI bot and bot settings option. So you click on that and it will load you up on your page where you can make the connection. So there are a few things to do here. One of the first things you want to do on a new account is to click on this button and ensure that this is enabled on. By default it comes turned off. You need to turn this on and save, and then when you have done that, you want to now go, it shows nothing updated because we didn't change anything. So you want to now come to OpenAI chatbot setup. This is very important. This is where you do the whole thing. So to do this, you need to have an account with OpenAI, right? That includes basically an organizational account. If you don't have that, never mind. The redirects from here would help you do that easily. So you want to first give this a name. Okay, you want to make this have a name. So ours is SalesPadi Support Assistant, and then you want to have the OpenAI key. You don't know where to go to, most likely, I suppose. So we have made it easy. Every option that needs you to go somewhere, we have a button that redirects you there. So if you click on this button, you'll be redirected to the page where you need to set up the OpenAI key. Now if you don't have an account at this point, you will be asked to create an account. So that's easy. You can simply create an account or continue with Google, whichever you choose. When you've done that, if you didn't land on the page that says API keys, you can go back to SalesPadi and click on this redirect button again, and you will now be on a page like this. We have a key here already. That's because we created one. If you're on a new account, you wouldn't have anything, so you can come here, create new secret key, fill in the details as required, and then allow this as they are and click create key and save that. Now when you have that, you will now need to copy that key, all right, that you have created. It would always be provided for you before you close that creation page. Copy it, come here and paste it in this area where you are asked to give the provided API key. You copy and paste it there. Then you go to the OpenAI organization ID. Now to do that, you can click on that redirect button as well, or you can simply come to the page where you created the key and click on settings, and in settings you will come here and see your organization ID. So you copy this ID and here you can input it here, right? The next thing is the ChatGPT OpenAI model. This is the model recommended by SalesPadi. So in your ChatGPT area, you want to ensure that you're using that very model. So when you're creating your assistant, all right, now let's go to the assistant. When you're creating your assistant, you would be asked to choose what model you would like to use. That is an easy one. You can always select the GPT_4o_mini, and they have to match what is here and what you select on ChatGPT. Is very important. Then the input assistant, so rather the input source, here you can decide whether you want to use the OpenAI assistant input data, or you want to input data directly here. If you do input data directly here, you can put in all your training information here and then save. If you want to use OpenAI, you can do this, and then it will ask you for the value of the assistant ID. For that, you simply click here and it will redirect you to the AI assistant you've created. All right, so this is where it really happens. In this page, you would be able to create an assistant. We already have some here, so if you don't have any, which would be the case if it's a new account, you click on create, and then you can create your OpenAI assistant here. This is where you feed in the name of the assistant. This is the assistant key. So what they were asking for, this is it. You can just copy this and come here on SalesPadi and add it here and then save. Once you do that, you're good. The rest that you have to do is to put in your training data. Remember to select the OpenAI model that suits or that matches what you have on SalesPadi, and then the rest you can leave as it is. You can also select this anyways if you want it to do file share. You add a file, maybe a file you want to use in the training data, that would also work. The rest of the text or the information can be left the same. So all you do here, put your input data here that you will use to train your model. Everything you wanted to know about your company or services, you can take your website and drop the URL here. You can basically feed it information, and it will use all that information to communicate with your clients like your assistant.